allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Roll call.
Deb?
Yeah, here.
Jeff?
Yep, here.
Dave? Here. Nicole?
Here.
Rod?
Here.
I'm used to starting on the other end, so I was
Oh.
always Okay, visitors, do we have any public comments tonight? Anything? All right, before we move any further, we've had two issues come up, and one is for, let me look here, 11 and 12 under new business, to open and possibly award the chip sealing bids. Well, and it's all our bids for tonight for the roads, because unfortunately, it was mistakenly not published like it was supposed to be. So we are gonna have to delay this and have a special meeting. Norma, I'm gonna put you on the spot. When can we have a meeting for the liquor license? Because we have to call a special meeting for that anyway.
Yep, and we can do that one, I had it written down, on June 29th.
Time.
Is that the soonest we can do that?
We can do it, the soonest is,
Now keep in mind, we gotta publish the road one too.
yep, this one. The 25th would be the soonest of June.
On a Thursday.
Mhm.
Thursday, I have a meeting at the county on the 25th. Go for the 29th. Will that work for everybody?
That's fine. Yeah.
What time?
Monday, what time are you guys available?
I don't care. Nothing before 10 in the morning.
Yeah, also true for me, but after 5 o'clock.
After 5, okay.
So I can do 5 o'clock.
5?
Yep.
Nicole, can
That should
you?
work.
Sure.
All right, let's put it at 5 o'clock on Monday, the June 29th. And we will be opening bids that day. So anybody who has bids up here, if you would like to take them with you, that's fine. And bring them back. Oh, you got partners. And you got Scott. And then you got Solutions and Patra, and I don't think any of them are here, right?
No, they know.
Okay. All right. So we're good with that and that one.
I got some thoughts on it.
So, now we need approval of the town board meeting minutes of May 11th.
I move to approve the town board meeting minutes from May 11th, 2026.
You get a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Meeting minutes from May 14th, 2026.
I move to approve the town board meeting minutes from May 14th, 2026.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Meeting minutes from May 19th, 2026. Need a motion?
Make a motion we approve.
Pardon?
I make a motion we approve for May
Okay.
19th.
Can we get a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Meeting minutes from May 22nd, 2026. I need a motion.
I move to approve the town board meeting minutes from May 22nd, 2026.
And a second.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, reports. Dorothy.
Okay, we met on May 26th, and we had 3 items out there. First was a rezone for home properties, and that was not approved. And then second was a conditional use permit for the utility solar farm. That was recommendation failed. And the third one was a rezone from rural estate to general agriculture, which was part of a solar, but that was also not recommended.
Anything else, Dorothy?
Nope.
Okay. There were 3 of us that were at that meeting, and I believe the one for Rural Properties, or Dave Polkowski, was a mistake according to the different members of the Plan Commission. Am I correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Mistake as in it should be approved?
Should be approved.
Okay.
It was just read wrong. That's what it was. So, okay. Anything for Dorothy? All right, highway. We are starting Scott project on June 22nd. We've also changed our contract and we reduced that a little bit by $9,500 because they don't need a job trailer over here. So they asked if it was necessary and I said no. Well, what I actually told them was if they wanted to clean the ditch, I didn't care. But if they need the town hall, we would open that up for them. So that saved us $9,500 by them taking that off of there. So that brought that down a little bit. Let's see what else for road. Oh, Abe Lincoln, we're gonna be working on that one soon. Did Boogar get back to us?
I'm not sure what Randy followed
Oh,
up said.
okay. Because we wanna put gravel on that one. They have been bringing in all of the, shoulders on the roads and making a mess all over the place. We got a complaint from Joe Grugan from the town of Day as his and he's the chairperson there. Evidently, we should have let his residents know too, we were gonna be doing that road. So, and our grader was down, so it took a little longer. Our
It's
roads-
reclaiming. We're reclaiming the shoulders.
Yes, we are reclaiming the shoulders so that we can get a crown back on our road, so that's where we're at. So anyway, I guess some of his people got upset, some of our people got upset too until I explained it to them, so we're good on that. Anybody have any questions on highway? Anybody? Okay. Library,
I
Rod.
have nothing to add at this time.
Buildings and grounds, Nicole.
We've been busy. Every weekend you probably see people there. Otherwise, it's been pretty quiet. I did remind people that you cannot park on the road. Use this parking lot if you need overflow. Other than that, it's been good. Knock on wood.
Any questions for Nicole? Okay, garbage and recycling, Mr. Swenson.
Any comments or questions on garbage and recycling? The Northwest Recycling put out a request for bids to several other entities. At the end of this year, we have to renegotiate. The city of Marshfield is going to sign a 10-year contract, and at the board level, we're discussing that in the Northwest Recycling. Other than that, I don't have anything, unless somebody has some questions for me. We replaced a lot of, yes.
Why do we, for the recycling part of it, why do we only put ours out once every month?
Because that's what the contract says.
Why can't we put it out every 2 weeks?
How much do you want to pay for that?
I'm just saying, because it
Yeah,
gets
I
awfully
understand.
full.
Yeah, I know, and I had a request for another recycling bin, I've had another request for a second garbage bin. I did a little research on that, I think it was $20 per month, correct?
Yes.
For
For the extra
recycling?
garbage,
No.
recycling, I didn't request it.
The recycling, I think, is
$20
$20 a year.
Just for recycling, not for garbage though.
Right.
Right,
For a garbage bin, an extra one, it's $20 a month.
it was $20.
For garbage too?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
well, because they pick it up 4 times compared to once a month,
Right.
so that's why. Your recycling gets picked up once a month, your garbage gets picked up every week, and that is the difference. So they charge us $20 for that bin compared to the recycling of $20 a year.
And we gotta try to appease everybody from those that have 2 in the household to those that have 8 or 10.
So for recycling, if you need another bin,
Yeah.
it's $20 a year.
$20 a year?
Yeah,
yes.
Okay, I will think on that.
Okay.
Okay. That's all I have.
And where would I get this? Just go right
You know, you call Dave Swenson. Did you want his phone number? I'll give it to you.
Penny's got it, Rick, so thanks, Jeff.
Okay, any other questions? All right, policies and procedures.
So I think I'm gonna talk a little bit
Oh,
about.
by the way, from Jeff.
Yep, alternative energy stuff during this portion. Just a reminder that on our website is the information regarding the survey that residents can take regarding how they feel about the Hub City Wind Project. There's also a public forum coming up. It's Wednesday, June 17th from 6 to 8. It's up in Wausau. It's Lakeview Conference Center, 1000 Lakeview Drive in Wausau. So opportunity to have your voice heard from a public comment standpoint, then there's a survey standpoint, if you will, and then also an opportunity to participate in person. The other thing is Deb is as our chairperson, participates in the Alternative Energy Project Local Impact Advisory Council. So that is a consortium of our town chairpersons, and then there's also 4 or 5 committee members. And so they have a working draft of concerns that they're raising up through Hub City. So, any questions on that?
I think the next meeting for that energy council is what date? The last Thursday of June?
25th, I think.
Yes.
I believe so.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What time is it?
Oh, my. Hold on.
I believe it's at 4:30. Is that okay?
Yeah, 4:30.
Yeah, thank you.
They figured for 2 hours roughly.
And then nothing for the newsletter right now.
Ordinances, anything, Nicole?
Nothing new.
Okay, before we get to you, we need to add on your agenda for the cemetery. Okay. I have 7 funerals planned, just so everybody knows. And nobody has made an offer yet. So that's my report for that one.
The neighbors have all contacted me and would like to buy portions of the cemetery. And I said, it's
Portions.
one, well, the church would like to buy down there, they like to buy the waterway and some of the land up that way, and
Is that connected to the church over that way?
Yeah.
yes.
It is. Okay, because otherwise I think it's landlocked, isn't it? If you split that off from the cemetery? Isn't that portion behind the cemetery? That's what you're
They would
talking
want it
about.
though, so that it would be connected to theirs. They're looking at adding on
Is
parking
that,
lot.
is his name Sylvester? Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Because I know the guy that was behind the cemetery, okay, you got the cemetery, the land right behind it, and then his land that adjoined it. He was looking at a possibility of making an offer. So now he don't want the cemetery, would be my guess.
No,
No,
he just wants the land for the parking lot.
yeah, uh-huh,
So I told him, I said, we're pretty much looking at
all of it,
all, and
yeah.
All or none.
and he says, well, we've gone down that route, they already own the cemetery in Capital, so.
Mhm. Yeah, then, but it's really not that hard to do, okay? As far as, oh, just so you know, I'm gonna be buying a metal detector. Because taking a stick and poking it around in the ground and looking for these pins that are numbered is really a bunch of crap.
Are they all there?
They're supposed to be, yes, but.
Because I only see like 5 of them.
Well, the reason being is they all sunk in, they've been there for quite a while.
Okay.
So, because we found one the other day when we were marking a spot for a headstone. But here we are with a stick. You know, I mean, that's a bunch of BS. So I want a metal detector. Make my life easier.
What cemetery are you talking about?
McMillan Memorial Gardens.
Yeah, the one off of McMillan.
Behind Booking
Behind-
Stationery.
Okay, stationary, yeah. Did you know that there's one there?
We inherited that, yes.
Yeah.
The other thing we probably should think about this, since it's not gonna probably go anywhere, is we probably should look at getting some sealer on the sign so that we don't have to replace the sign. Because right now the sign's in good shape, but the sealer that's protecting it is not in very good shape.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of things that need to be cleaned up and repaired there.
Right, but that's one of the main things that when you first drive and you first look at it, that's. and you
When
look
I
at
was
it.
there the other day, and I went into the mausoleum, isn't that supposed to have decent ventilation in there?
It's probably turned off.
Oh my God.
Have we received electric bill for it?
Nothing yet? Okay.
Then I'm gonna say no.
Mm,
Because we should have, I mean, we've had it enough months now, we should have received some
Yeah.
kind of notice of,
mhm. Well, unless Jerry's paying it, good for him.
I don't think so.
Let him.
The other thing is if we could get the phone company to go over there and pick up their wires and stuff, and that's by the electrical transformer,
Mhm.
we could get them to clean that mess up.
Yeah, good luck with that one, phone company.
Well, I guess I'd like authorization from them to just
Rip it out.
clean it up, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't wanna do that until they,
Yeah. I know
because it's an eyesore.
there's a couple of posts right out in front too that are just sitting there.
You mean the steel ones?
Are those steel or are those wooden? There's two posts right when you drive in.
Those great big ones?
Yeah,
Those are wood.
yeah.
They're gone.
Oh, when did you take them out?
2 weeks ago.
Oh, I didn't look, I went in there the other day.
They were loose and the ground was soft, so they're out.
Okay.
But the other ones, those are property line markers. So
Yeah. All right.
that's why I didn't remove those.
Okay. So anyway, that's,
Do you want to amend the agenda? So we can take out some stuff
amend the agenda for what?
for the solar people and member of commercial utilities here. Just part of discussion.
Oh, you mean, oh, before we go any further?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't care if you want to make a motion.
You don't have to on our part.
Good, we all need.
We're gonna be here one way or the other, so.
Okay.
Okay.
Ordinances, Nicole, anything?
Nope.
Okay, Mr. Schmissy.
Fire department made calls. We had 7 EMS, 1 false alarm, 1 traffic accident. We did our first community CPR class, was held on May 13th. We had 3 attendants. Future classes are July 15th, August 12th, September 16th at 6:30 p.m. These are for the public. They're free. If you want to come to them, give me a call so we can get you on the list. More people we have in the township that know CPR, the better off we all are. So we're trying. We're gonna try this for a couple months, see if we can get anybody to come. So we started fire inspections again. Spring maintenance at the fire department has been pretty much completed. We just got to get the 3 big tall poles out yet. And Casey, we got a plan on that. So and then we'll be gone.
So that's, the 3 tall poles is what's missing from your report, because it just says accept.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Even I only got so many hours in a day.
Except,
No, they didn't. Did you guys get to look at the culverts yet with the plan?
They're both shot.
Yeah.
You got money to replace them, we could order them and work that into our schedule.
are they sinking? Are they doing anything at this point?
The bottoms are shot, they're gonna start collapsing, but they should be good for another year yet, hopefully.
Put in your budget for next year.
I don't know if they're ours or yours.
They're yours.
They're yours.
Okay, they're ours. We had a special meeting for the membership on June 2nd to discuss expenditure of Fall Fest funds, where the members approved the purchases. I participated in some meetings with Marshall Fire regarding the innovation grant. We're in the process of completing the renewal application for EMS. Also working with Stratford and Hewitt Fire Departments to support and strengthen our services to the area. We participated in Dairy Fest events held in Marshfield, including the parade and the stop, drop, and roll. Jeff from last month, you asked me to figure out the rescue sleigh to talk to that person. I talked to some past members. As far as everybody knows, unless somebody knows the secret, it came from Fall Fest money.
Okay.
So,
It came from Dave Greenman, and he lives in Marshall.
okay. Well, I didn't know that. Nobody gave me a name. So, There was nothing over there that says who gave it or what.
Do you have Dave's phone number?
I do not, Dave McGivern. He still has his residencies, they're downsizing, moving into the city, and he's over here on T, where's?
Okay. That's all I have.
Okay.
Do you have a current roster?
I didn't bring one, no.
You're gonna need that for calls, right? So the board knows who's on and who's not.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get it to us.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Any questions for Kevin? Anybody? Okay. Let's go to the clerk's report. Come on, Norma, talk to me.
Well, I did, so I got a phone call from Dennis with Fire and Safety. He says our fire extinguishers need to be serviced in the town and in the fire department, and to call him and make an appointment.
Kevin?
Yeah, I can give you his name and number, but that's what he
Yeah, if you
he
wanna
said. Do you want me to
text
send that
that
to you?
to me, please.
Okay. Yeah, he said they need to be serviced and we need to make an appointment to get them done, and I just thought it was very weird.
Huh, interesting.
Oh, don't they take them?
Well, yeah, and I talked to the guy a while ago, so. Okay, anyways, give me the number, please.
Okay,
Thank you.
I will. That's really all I got though.
That's it?
I'm trying to catch up on
I know,
stuff.
I know. We're gonna get into checks to approve.
I move to approve checks 260411. Okay, so this is set up a little different than what we're used to.
Yes, sorry.
Let me start over. I think there's one, well, I don't know what,
So those top ones are,
Okay, let's start right from the top. You got one,
that doesn't have the check number or.
that is the ACH,
so
the first one.
the first one's an ACH.
Yeah,
The second one is
The
what?
second one, I couldn't tell you what that is.
For $40.48.
Yep.
we don't know who it's to or,
No. There is a memo that says service charge, and that's,
And it's charged to
and
my
it's charged to
department.
her department.
But
So then it
there's
sounds
no
about-
service charges on any of the bank statements, so I have no idea what that is.
Yeah.
Well, then Donna needs to pay it if it's hers.
I don't.
I think you need to, we'll leave it on there, I think, and then, figure out what it is before we pay it. Okay.
Yeah,
but there's not even a number with it, like. the other
Nothing.
day.
wasn't on the thing at all.
So if
Oh,
there's,
if
Was it on there?
if
It pulled up in my report when I did it for the
I
checks.
think it's part of, I
So
don't
it's not like in
know.
this
My
stack,
guess-
it was,
yeah, it's just
Already.
kinda out there.
My guess was that maybe he put part of something he paid into my department, like, part of the,
there's some things. in
internet,
there.
maybe the internet or part of something, yeah, and I don't know until he tells us why he did it that way.
Okay.
I've not seen it before, this is new.
So this is, somebody's gonna follow up with Johnson? Is that-
Yes.
We are.
Yep.
Yeah, there's to find out what it is, if it's,
And then the 260, that's another ACH, and then there's the two e-pays, and the bank loan is an ACH.
So that would be then, if you're doing those.
Yeah, so, checks, do you want me to make two motions?
yeah.
I move to approve 260411, 260412, both e-pays and the ACH bank loan.
And I think those will have to be numbered, and we'll use 13, 14, and 15.
Yeah. We need a second, right?
Second.
All
Any
right.
discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Right.
Opposed? Motion carried. Now we need to approve the check.
So I move to approve check number 21413 through 21455.
I'll second that.
Any discussion? I have discussion. For your last check there, the $273,593, I want to hold that check. That goes for Stott Road, and the reason I want to hold it is, number one, they haven't started the project. And I did ask them to send us a bill so that we could put it in for reimbursement from the state.
And get it in this year so we can keep
Get it
them
in
all
the end
in.
of June,
And, yeah,
because we can file every quarter for a reimbursement.
right.
So
So
this
we
is-
get it all completed for the whole project by the end of the year, correct?
I hope so, yeah.
Yeah, good.
I think our last one should be September, so then we should get that in October.
You will notify me when you want that released?
Yeah,
Okay,
it might not be until
end of June, or?
end of July.
Oh,
So when we get the check in, first of all, for the reimbursement, and the way it looked, we had gotten the reimbursement in April, wasn't it?
70.
The 72,000, that was for engineering fees. And it only took like 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, from when it was sent in to when we actually got the check back.
So-
So this might be real quick.
I agree with holding the check, but do we, what is our, I think there's a list of like stale checks, right? Is that 90 days typically checks go stale?
No,
No, we'll get to that one. Let's
Yeah,
Well,
just-
the reason I ask is, should we, like, some people would just void the check and then reissue a new one when the bill came.
Right,
No, this is
First
for
Aid
6
Bank
months.
told me when I went down there to discuss.
How about Associated Bank? You said
I
First
said,
State.
sorry, Associated Bank, 6 months,
Okay,
So we're fine on
okay,
that.
okay.
6 months.
And I had already talked to Tanner about all that from Warden, so we're good. Because when I asked him to send us a bill, he says, we didn't do anything yet. I said, I understand that. Like I said, we want to get this in for reimbursement right away. So we got a motion and we got a second.
Was there any word from them when they were gonna start?
Pardon?
Was there any word from them when they were gonna start?
June 22nd. That's when they're gonna start, so.
The check part?
Right, yes.
Any more discussion on the checks? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. All right. Budget to actual, we do not have a budget, and we probably won't for a little while. Norma's trying to play catch up with a few things. Treasurer's report, bank reconciliation, Donna?
Okay, you guys have that in front of you. I will tell you that as of August 1st, they're gonna be charging us $5 per account. That's new bank thing, it's $5 for any account we hold open. They'll put a service charge on it.
Only at Associated?
At Associated,
Well, we look at
Each
other
month?
banks.
every month
So that's $60 a month for each one, for a year.
for, yeah, 6, yeah.
I think we start looking at other banks.
I think we need to take a look.
Any suggestions as to the bank you'd like me to go to, or do you not? Yeah, because of the way the taxes and stuff come, it's at the bank, so it should be, you know, we used to be Pioneer, they switched to First State. We haven't tried any others that I'm aware of in here, so
I would start with telling them we're gonna leave and see if they can waive that fee.
It's the same thing, thank you.
And if they don't, I would suggest maybe Forward Bank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try
We,
to start there, I guess.
Okay, the bank statements, every one of them had it on it. But I'll go down and talk to Chad, I'm sure he'll wait.
Because there's 8 accounts that we have there,
We
right?
have, yes, but 9 with a tax checking account, which is not interest bearing. The rest of them are.
But we get charged $5 on each one
Yes,
of those?
ma'am, we will. August 1st,
Okay.
that's
so-
when they're starting.
So I would say we start shopping around.
Yeah.
You said we were charged a service fee, which is different than this?
They're calling it physical tokens, $5 per month.
Physical tokens.
Sorry, you had said that they charged us something already?
No, they will be.
Okay,
That'll
okay.
start August 1st.
Okay, I thought you said they had charged something already and you were gonna
No,
talk to them.
the only time,
Okay.
no, the only time that they ever charged us was they have a limit on the number of deposits I can make. So when it comes to taxes, if there's a lot of deposits,
Sure,
then sometimes they'll charge me something.
sure, okay, my error. but I appreciate that.
So are they doing that to everybody, do you know, or
That I
just?
do not know.
Oh, no, they like
Business,
us.
business class by the looks of this. This says business.
Okay,
But I have all business, so I wouldn't know if it's personal. I'm just telling you it's business.
Yeah, I don't get charged on anything on mine.
Yeah,
yeah, but they're not starting until August 1st.
Yeah. Well, I got a letter.
we got a letter, we got a cover sheet on every account.
Well, now I'm gonna.
What, you bank there too?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Okay.
haven't received anything, so.
So, then I guess maybe I should have done it when she was doing checks, but, the EFT stuff, that's payroll,
EFTPS,
the payroll stuff, the second half is due June 16th.
I know, I'm coming in Wednesday and going over everything, but
Will we need approval then for that? Or that we're gonna add another ACH when we transfer those, or are we just gonna do it?
we've always just done it.
Okay.
For
I'm
the
just
payroll
asking.
tax, and
Okay,
we set it up the same way,
Okay,
so there shouldn't be
Okay.
anything extra. But we are going to have another savings account. It's called cemetery.
yeah, that's my next one.
Another $5.
So,
No, I got $200, come on now. It's so far, I got a head start here.
No, he meant $5 for another charge.
Oh, yeah, exactly. So now we're down to $195.
Yeah.
so yeah, we have our first official check for, it's made out to Sunburst Memorials, but it's your first one, right?
Yeah.
For the cemetery. So I'll need approval to start another account to put this in, because we don't want to
Need a
mix
motion.
it.
Does it have to be with associated?
Well,
Just kidding,
this-
I'm kidding, that's fine, that's fine. Yeah.
Well,
At
if
this
you'll
point-
wait up, and if we need to, we can move it.
It's August 1st, right?
Yeah.
I move to approve the creation of another savings account for the cemetery.
A second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And will I title that then McMillan Memorial Gardens, or Tom McMillan Memorial Gardens, or what would you like me to title, how would you like me to title that?
As long as we know it's a cemetery. Dead
So-
bodies.
When people write out checks for that, is it gonna be Tom McMillan Cemetery, or what?
Yeah, that's gonna get,
Yeah,
whatever it is, will have to be
I just been telling them Tom McMillan because,
Tom McMillan.
And then in the memo, just
And
write
earmark
cemetery.
it cemetery.
yeah.
Okay. I shall do that, and that was, you?
Yep.
Okay.
Should we
And
vote on
Nicole,
it?
right?
Yeah, I think so.
Nicole's first. Yeah.
No, I wasn't, was I?
You were.
Oh, okay.
Okay, make the motion, Jeff seconded.
Okay, thank
Did we
you.
vote on that?
We did.
Okay,
That was it.
we're doing good. What else you got down?
1 second, please. Find the one next one. We did that one. Payroll, we're just gonna do it, right?
What about transfers?
We're getting there.
Yep. So the transfer, we're gonna, if we're gonna pay that check and hold it, that's okay, but we would still need
That money put in.
300,000 to cover the checks from today, and a little payroll was.
Well, we got 35,000 in there.
And there was 35. The bills were 314, and then we need payroll, and we need, because there'll be more, pay coming, and we need to do these payroll
Yes.
expenses and stuff.
What do we all have for payroll, if anything coming up, or anything particular before next month?
Not, no, we've got 2 weeks, and we'll have, and then 2 more weeks, a month before we,
Next month is quarterly, right?
yeah, so we'll have quite a bit, so.
I'll move that we transfer 300,000 from the tax savings account to the checking.
Okay?
Need a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Got anything else?
No, I don't believe so.
All right.
What are these unclear checks?
Okay, so we do that now, or that's
Yeah,
later
might
on?
as well, we're on that.
Okay. So for quite some time, dates all the way back to 2020. These have been on the books and need to be put back somehow. The problem is, and and John, I discussed this with John many a times, the problem was, if we would just void out like that first check,
Is that a payroll?
it is payroll, I think I had to do the
Payroll.
sheet that I worked on for
Yeah,
Locust.
so the
All
Ps
the
are payroll.
Ps are payroll, right. The two Vs were just vendors that I had to figure out what they were. And then, Matt Wall was 1 cent. And Matt Wall's wife came in to pay taxes that year, he did, I think that was in '24, and that's why I talked to her about it. And she said, just void it out. Well, it got left on here because John didn't know how to do it in the computer. If you would take out something from 21, then I think it adjusts, I don't know how that program works, but I think it would adjust all the totals from that date on by that amount. So my suggestion to him was that we could maybe redo the payroll ones and just do them as, just do the net amount and not mess with the
Just
taxes on it.
reissue the check.
Yes, and match it up to this, and anything else can just be put in by miscellaneous revenue, and do it 1 month with all the explanations of anything that we just disposed of.
If you do a payroll, what's gonna happen is, like for 2020, you're screwing up all of your EFTPS payments, your
Yes.
941s, your state withholding, your W3s, your WT7, the whole shot.
So that's why they didn't, you don't want to change.
You don't
your
wanna do that.
financial statements and everything would change, we don't want to do
Yeah.
that.
So did all this go to like unclaimed property?
No,
State?
no, it's still here, it's still here. So the quick print one, which is, 21, 8 of 21, the quick print one, that's the only one I don't know the answer to yet. They are searching their books to find out what happened to that one. The next one from Frontier Communications in 21, that one was just a double entry. That one can come right back to us because it was two, what do they call it? ACHs, one 11/30, one in November, had an extra number, so it wouldn't go through. And so then it was redone the 12th of December, and that one went through. So it was paid, but this one hung out in your books. Oh, yeah. And then Matthew, I told you the penny, and then payroll, all the way down to Chuck Kenny in 24. He donated back to the Parks Department the $100. He didn't want it.
So that gets put back into the
That'll
savings
have to
account.
go back to the parks.
Okay.
To
Rodney Bauer, what do you want us to do with the paycheck that you didn't cash?
Which one's that?
For $344.22 and one for $185.01.
I guess just recut me a check.
That's what I would say.
nets,
What
okay?
about for Alicia? Same thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we have to take you to the bank to cash them then, to make sure
No.
it's done? Casey, do you have Dustin's address? Can you get it?
I can get it.
Okay.
This check was mailed to him.
It was?
Yes.
Okay.
Who was that?
Dustin Workus,
Okay.
when did they mail it, Patty?
A couple months ago.
Can you get a hold of them and ask if they got it?
I can call them later.
Okay.
That's a big one, man. If it's a couple of months ago, I'd still be good. It's good for 6 months.
Yeah, but this was,
This is from 24.
Oh, 24, yeah,
24,
2 years ago. Can't do it, I'll have to recut it if you can find it.
So what about this David Bird?
David Berg's was two on a very large check that came in from, in the envelope for one of the large companies was 3 checks, David Berg's and somebody else's. The large check for 410,000, they didn't include all who they were. So I called them, and in the meantime, we had a board meeting, and by the time that it got entered, it didn't come out, because it was on the list twice. So then we just held them, we just took it and held it. We put them in and went through, but it just was held. So he should have just put it back in the same month, and it didn't happen. So once he didn't do it in the same month, because I have them right here. So once it didn't happen, then we sat in this unclaimed stuff still, so. Okay, the R and S, Richter and Schnell. That one, I did actually talk to them as well. That was the one when it was right on the cusp of warranty stuff. And you held them to the warranty. The only thing that wasn't in warranty, we repaid, that was, the oil change, an oil change. I don't know if there was an inspection or something, but then it got paid and this check got disposed of. By them, so we can put that back in.
You want that in your savings account?
Oh,
I mean, this is from last year
yeah,
for the parks.
Might as well.
it came out of that account.
Yeah.
Or that budget account.
Yeah.
So we'll put that
Grab
back
it
in the
here.
parks.
You got a cemetery to pay for.
It's your cemetery.
It's coming out of buildings and grounds.
Okay, the next one, Stratford Fire got cash last week, the end of last week, so that one's handled. And the rest of them will come out.
Okay.
They're just recent stuff, the dates aren't on there, but they're May's. Some of them have probably gone today, some of them not yet, until we get. Yeah, hers has gone through.
So, I guess what are we gonna do then? We
Well,
can't
that's-
just reissue checks, can
You,
we?
for the payroll ones, you can reissue check for the net amount and this
And
one.
you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rod said he's got what do you got, 2 Rod?
He
She
does.
said-
Yep, and then one for Alicia. We can reissue those, it's not an issue then. Okay, the rest of them, I don't know what the heck you're gonna do.
I did ask the chief if by chance they're in files or something, and he said that the paper was kind of gone and there's nothing sitting over there, so.
So isn't there typically like an achievement process where you list unclaimed property?
That's what Nicole was talking
Right,
about.
no, we've not done that. That apparently was never done.
I would think that's the way you would do it. If they want their money, go look at the state.
You want us to send it to the state and ask them to ask the state?
Well, that's what everybody else does.
Unless you can get a hold of these people,
Right, if I can get a hold of them,
yeah, then we
Then
can
we'll
just
reissue?
reissue.
or we put them on next month, or if I can get it done, I find it all, how about if we do it at this next meeting that you're
Yeah.
having in 2 weeks? And then
Yeah.
everybody will get their paychecks,
Yeah.
or whatever. You can send them to them, they could have moved, who knows where they went, they could be sitting at the post office, I really don't know.
Going forward, anytime that there's anything outstanding greater than 4 months, can we get that brought forward so that way we keep
Absolutely.
an eye on
It
it?
should, yes, it should have been in.
So,
Can you just send us every month when you do the reconciliation?
It comes out of their account, because that's how that one balances, but we'll make sure it does.
Can you make a copy, please? Thank you. All right,
Okay, so that one's done. Okay, do we have any more?
no,
Okay.
we're done.
Checks go bad at 6 months, why don't we just do it at 6 months?
Well,
We can still take a look.
No, I'm not saying make the sheet so we see what's going on.
we make
Keep
the
track of
sheet.
that, I'm just talking the
Yeah,
The turnaround part, well, yeah.
turnaround part.
You gotta give them
Oh.
some time.
yeah,
Yeah.
every month I have one in my bank stuff, so we do it every month. We know every month. It's just whether or not, you know, that's it.
But, you know, like some of these are back in 2020.
Yeah.
You know, that.
No, I'm just saying that we go every 6 months or whatever, try to
Yeah.
correct things.
Yeah, they're long.
Give them 6 months and then.
They said 6 months. I mean, it looks like I do not a lot of much for lunch, and I think we got enough here. Anyway,
Haven't got it yet though.
I know. All right, the chip sealing, well, we already delayed that. Alcohol license, same thing, we delayed that. Fire department for purchases.
Yes, we had a meeting June 2nd. The group agreed to take $12,198 out of Fall Fest money.
How much?
12,000.
How much?
The membership approved $12,220 during the meeting.
Okay.
There is Milwaukee lights, two med bags, replace the fire department sign, and $10,000 for the purchase of a UTV.
Some kind of a light, med bag, what was the other one?
the sign.
Some kind of
A
sign?
sign.
Is that for our, the one they wanna put over
Fire
here?
It's the marquee.
No,
Oh,
It's just, yeah, so the sign we put out for Fall Fest each year with the letters that you put in there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's not,
Shot fries or all that type of stuff.
Oh, it's no good no more?
no.
It's, yeah, it's the end of its life.
It's at the end?
That's how we're on.
Mm-hmm.
Did we get rid of it, or are we keeping it?
Well, we will be getting rid of it.
So where does this money go to then?
So that comes out of Fall Fest, you were saying?
Yes.
For a total of 12 something, 12,220.
That's what was approved. The reason that his number is off and my number is off is the pillars, correct?
Yep.
They originally told us 119, we rounded up to 120 to keep the number even, and now they're telling us 109. That's why his number is different than mine. But the membership approved 12,220.
Okay.
So when the bills come in, we can ear tag them on our list to Norma for where the money needs to come out of, and then the board can approve a transfer.
Now, 10,000 of that is for the UTV, and that's the next item on the list.
Yes.
Correct?
But otherwise, you have 3 purchases plus the UTV, is that what you're,
Correct.
Yes.
okay.
And how much is in Fall Fest?
40,287.36.
And who are we writing this money out to? Like what account?
Well, why don't, before we approve that, why don't we get into the transfer of funds for the UTV? Because I think they're all gonna be pretty much combined, am I correct?
Correct.
Okay. So why don't you continue with that?
Okay, so the UTV is $54,128.22.
How much is it?
$54,128.22.
That includes the trailer,
Yeah,
UTV and trailer.
and the sliding unit.
The pump and the,
It is completely set up.
Yes, completely set up with a trailer ready to go from SNR.
We don't have to take it in and have McMillan put on it, it just, you know,
For now, we don't. We can do that with later on money. You know, extra things we might need, if we talked about, do we want to carry a med bag on it or something like that? That's all miscellaneous
okay.
extra stuff.
So where's the 44,000 coming from?
We're getting to that.
Oh, okay.
That's why I
Okay,
said.
okay.
Yeah, between the parks and the cemetery.
Yeah.
So, okay, so the 54,128.22, okay? Now you take, I'm gonna work my math, now you take 10 grand from Fall Fest money. Okay, now you take,
okay, you need to stop because you're using April's numbers, not May.
okay, well, I can only do what I can do.
Yeah.
So you wanna take over how I did it to you? So I got it broke down there.
Yeah, so I can find his numbers. Okay, so he's at 44,128.
You're right.
22 cents.
Yeah.
The equipment savings, which ends in 9527, has got 16,692.81. 2% dues, which ends in 9265, has 14,825.99. What we're not seeing on any of the budget versus actual and or the reconciliation is the $18,078.70 that was deposited into the checking account on December 20th of 2025, which was the FAP funding for 2026. So we've included that number,
And we haven't.
but I can't tell you where to look to find that number
How much
other
was
than
that? 18 what?
$18,078.70.
We got that in December.
December of 25.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
What was the
We
cent?
never
It was
put
never-
the
Sorry?
into
What was
account,
the
it was
cent?
just a number in there.
70
We
cents.
look at that December here, right?
It was in December, and that money was deposited from what, the state?
Correct, it was ACH into
I
the
heard
checking
it's
account.
called fat money or something.
Yep.
So that money was left in the checking account at that time.
Yep, it'd be in there if it was not if
We
there was
didn't
no request
transfer
to
it
transfer it, we didn't transfer it.
No.
We just left it there.
Yeah.
So it's in that last in there.
Okay.
Would never gone anywhere, but except where it was deposited.
Yeah, because what did we have at the end of the year,
Checking.
Donna? Was that 53?
Oh, God. Yeah, like 53 and change. but I
Yeah.
don't- yeah.
So do we show that $1,878.70 being deposited in December?
Well, yeah, it was put in
Oh,
there.
yeah,
It
it
was
was.
automatic with
Yeah,
deposit.
it comes, yeah, comes direct.
Okay.
Doesn't come to us. Very few checks come to us, all in state, everything goes right to the bank. That's what
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure it was
Where I
there.
can't show it to you is on your budget versus actual.
Oh,
See,
that's
it was never put in. But it
She's
should
got
have
it,
been.
she's got it right there.
But it should have been put into a savings account for the fire department. And in reality, it should have been in the budget for capital improvement. You should have had a number in there for that or something, because you don't have a UTV in your budget.
We requested that money to get into the savings account.
Well, I know, I understand you're taking it out of the savings account, but the 18,000 hasn't been transferred anywhere. So what do we come up with a total if you're cleaning out 2 savings accounts completely?
No, that's where we differ, I forgot about interest.
This is the ones, oh, I don't know if you have that one. Go to me. The one-
Pending interest.
Yes, the pending interest,
The answer to your question is yes.
Okay, so you want to close out the one at 16,692.81?
Yes.
Yes, and the one for 14,825.99.
Correct.
no.
And that gives you enough money?
We have enough money then.
348.
If we give you the 18,078, is what you're
Correct.
saying, which was,
Not quite, it'd be a little bit too much then, right?
It'd be over, yeah.
yeah, then it's over.
You got the,
It'd be over the 24.
We haven't closed out 25 yet to see where we're at, and that's in the middle of the audit. Well, no, and they didn't have to because they have savings accounts to basically cover it. And they had planned for that 18,000. That I understand. But we never transferred it over into anything. Because in reality, with everything else, we don't have to deal with it. Huh? You don't put that up with it, you're just gonna get a price, same as like buying a plow truck, it goes up each one.
No, you put it up with bids. You
For the
put
plow
trucks with bids.
trucks, we never did,
Oh, yes.
the hell we did. They wouldn't pick.
What's the
one up.
question? Sorry.
Do you put these out, a UTV like this, do you put it out for bid?
We do not put it out for bids. We went and we talked to Power Pack, okay, because they sell
Yep.
the array, okay? We priced them that way, okay? Then we went and talked to SNR, because they're local, so if we run into an issue, I wanna go 7 miles and take care of
The
it.
power pack is also local, isn't it?
Huh?
Do you have a power pack that's local?
Oh yeah, no, Power Pack's local too, yeah. So from that standpoint, we went to SNR and said, what is the best unit right now to build what we want with, okay? And that's where they come up with the Kawasaki, okay? It's a mule. Is it my first choice? No. Mine's a Polaris 1000, we go 61 miles an hour, I got radio, AC, heat. That ain't what this is for, okay? This is 10 miles an hour, down a trail, looking for people, stuff like that. So we're not looking for comfort, we're looking for what can be utilized with the best money spent. So if SNR, and I talked to the guys in the shop, not the salesman, you know, the guys that actually build it, this is the easiest one to build off of, okay? So that's how we decided to pick that one. And we went through this before, but you weren't here yet, so I'm happy to explain it again. And if anybody has questions, either side, I'm always happy to explain this stuff.
Can we get 2 other prices on 2 other units, or a price on 2 other units?
No, we
Just
got,
to cover so that when it comes back in the next election, we
Where?
can go. I don't care where.
we,
I don't care who builds them. I mean, it just, we usually try to get at least 3
Did
prices.
you, run this past your fire department?
yeah,
Yes.
this was talked about already beginning of the year.
Okay, but what did your fire department vote on?
With the special membership, it was to transfer, or take the
To get this.
10,000 from Fall Fest funds
Wait.
to purchase the UTV.
How many options did you give your fire department? Are you talking, you showed them the same exact thing you're telling us right now?
Yeah,
You went
this,
to Power Pack, you went to SNR, this is what we got for numbers? Okay.
in this half of
And
the
your
folder,
rank
there
and
was,
file approved this?
you what, I'm
Your
sorry.
rank and file approved this?
Yes,
Okay.
we had a special meeting to pull the money out. This was approved, I wanna say back in January already, we started talking, said, yep, this is the route we wanna go, so this is the route we went.
So, a snowmobile and an ATV, right? You, like, got rid of a snowmobile and an ATV, right?
We're gonna be getting rid of one ATV, one comes over here. We're gonna get rid of the snowmobile, the trailer, and a whole gamut of stuff. So as that stuff is sold, then that money will come back into the Fall Fest account where we're taking the 10 grand out of.
If I add those three accounts, 16,692, 14,825, and 18,78, that's 49,597. And then that leaves, at the 54, 128.22 is 45.30 and change. So, with those accounts, the one in December, the equipment fund, and the dues. Now, dues, yeah. So if we take those,
So it's over
so why,
54.
so it must be more than 54 that you need 10,000?
No, I wanna leave some of the money in for like 2% dues yet.
Well, how much did you want to leave in there?
Well, that comes back to the interest part, or whatever Patty tells me, because she's shaking her head at me.
Patty, how much needs to stay in there?
I think that you need to, take and close the equipment in the 2% dues accounts and put that towards the ATV. The chief disagreed with me because he wants to keep something in the savings account.
Well, it's gonna cost you an extra $5 a month to keep that savings account, if not
What
necessary.
is, so what is the ATV gonna do that the four-wheelers didn't do?
This is gonna bring us up to speed. This will have the tracks on it, away we go. The four-wheelers you can't utilize anymore, they're called a saddle machine, okay? You cannot ride two people on them. What we do at home versus what we do here is two different worlds, okay? I can pile 4 on my UTV at home, my four-wheeler. That don't mean it's right. And with getting parts and all that, as this equipment gets old, it's harder to get parts. So we're updating.
And the mule fits 6, right?
No, the mule fits 4. It's only a 2-seater. It's not a 4, it's not,
Not the bench in the back?
no, it's not a 4-door, it's a 2-door.
And then you can use this year round too?
Year round.
That's how we're utilizing the FAT and the 2% dues.
Yeah.
Because it's a fire and it's a rescue if needed.
So it qualifies under both of those.
Correct.
So I'm still confused on why you need more than 54,000.
Yeah.
I think that's what's throwing me off, because these numbers are more
Well,
than.
first of all, we'd have to transfer $18,078 out of our
Right.
checking account to do this also. Okay? Because that was leftover money from last year that nothing happened with,
Right.
okay? And that was for the fire department. For 2026, am I correct?
It was FAT funding for 2026, correct?
Yeah. But then, back to the question again, what do you need the extra for?
There'll
Coming out
be,
tomorrow.
there'll be money left, however Patty wants to word it. With taking money from the Fall Fest, we will have money left of 2% dues, if you want to word it that way. We won't utilize all the 2% dues money.
You'll get 2% dues again this year, yes?
You what?
You'll get 2% dues again this year, right?
Yeah. So,
Approximately the same, you think?
I'm gonna assume to be on the safe side.
So the 2% is about 14,000 again.
So again, as long as it's track, you can call it 2% dues, you can call it FAP. It don't matter what you call it or where you put it, you open up a new savings account, that the rest of the money goes into there. Now it's just a matter, we gotta earmark it 2%, FAP, we can earmark half and half, it's a savings account. Well, we can't, we need two accounts then. So we pick, I say it's just 2% dues.
But you're looking at leaving approximately what, $5,000-$6,000 in there, am I correct?
Correct. Something like that, because the math is off because of the interest.
Who are we getting the trailer through?
LK out of Hewitt.
Power Pack wouldn't cut us a deal if we're buying a mule to give us a trailer for a better price?
Brian put this all together, and from that standpoint, I believe, don't quote me, when we did this, I think they had the aluminums. We can't afford an aluminum. So that's why we went with the package we went. It's a tilt bed trailer and it's got the 2 foot on the front.
How much more is the aluminum?
I didn't check into that because
How
we
much
don't
more
need
is
it.
what?
The aluminum trailer, because most of the fire departments also put these on aluminum trailers. Because of the weight and the salt they don't get rusty right away, start looking nasty.
Yeah.
Every one we looked at, everybody's different. Everybody's got a different version of a trailer, so.
Different version, but most of them are aluminum that I've seen.
Yeah.
No, not everyone.
Obviously not everything.
Well, yeah,
We had
I'm
that
saying
earlier
we
in the
don't-
last meeting.
We
So the one
don't,
that you're looking at is aluminum, correct?
no, the one we're looking at is not aluminum. We don't need to spend the extra money on an aluminum trailer for the 5 times a year it might go out. We don't need to spend that kind of extra money.
Well, I guess he's spending $54,127.22, it's only gonna go up 5 times a year too.
Yeah.
I have a hard time with that.
Well, that's what we collected all the money for.
And Brian works for,
S&R.
that's not,
Well,
And
that's
he's your
neither here nor
salesman?
there.
Huh?
That's
And he's a
the deal.
salesman?
Everybody knows Brian's a salesman, yes.
Okay, then we have an ethics problem too.
Why do we have an
No,
ethics
we don't,
problem?
not that way, not on that. He's not on the floor.
Yeah.
So,
So yes, this is the unit.
a lot of money, Kevin.
Well, yeah, it'll go out more than that, but you have to be realistic on if there's a snowmobile accident or, a farming accident, training.
What's it gonna cost to insure that thing?
I
Do you know?
didn't check into that. I'm assuming it, for what we're taking off insurance. I mean,
That ain't gonna
Bring
be
the
much.
insurance agent, it'll fall under inland marine just like the others did, and it was less than what you pay for Fall Fest every year to
Yeah.
insure. And Fall Fest, I believe, was like $100.
Well, I think the difference is the cost factor.
The difference is gonna be your coverage and your deductible,
Yeah,
because you had 10,000 in coverage on both ATVs individually and a snowmobile.
So the mule only goes 10 miles an hour.
no, with tracks.
Oh.
With tracks, it's a different world. The
Okay.
machine, a mule itself will still probably go 45, 50
Right.
miles an hour.
I was gonna say, okay.
But there again, we're not setting it up for that aspect.
So you
Okay?
would trailer it to wherever you.
Trailer to where we
Okay.
need to go.
Got it.
That's what most fire departments do with the tracks. You trailer it to the spot, unload, and then away you go.
Got it.
Devin, can you check prices on trailers? Look at an aluminum one, give us a price. Please.
Can. I don't wanna spend the extra money, but I can.
Well, find out how much it is first.
Well, why don't we look at, I mean, who said the mule was the best option? Was that Power Pack or S&R?
S&R.
What did Power Pack say?
I'm glad to sell it to you.
Yeah, Power Pack is, they'll sell you whatever we want. They gave us the 3 prices and went to S&R, and this is the the one the guys in the shop said to use, you know,
And what makes it so much better?
framework. So when they take the box off, okay, you take the unit comes with the box. You take the box off, the slide-on unit, let's call it, everything lines up better. Now there again, with the frame, I didn't get into them schematics, but it lines up better.
So it's easier for them,
It's easier for them.
but is it
It's-
easier for us?
It's the less bolts or shims or angle brackets you have, the better the unit, the less chance of a break or a crack or anything like that. That's just how stuff lines up. Now, if you got the money and you want to go with pleasure, then you're going to go with a Polaris Ranger all day long. In my eyes.
I would've went with a Honda, but that's just me.
I think it'd be wise to get like a bid or two, like, not just one, but like to see like what's else out there. I mean, there's like, how many UTV dealers are there in the area? I mean, how many different brands are there?
Thing is,
Three, four, five?
you really are gonna be, I mean, you can go that route too. What Kevin's gonna be, get back to, you really need to get back to the fire service guys that are gonna build the unit. I mean, you can supply the unit
Yeah.
to them, like you do chassis and everything else, you go, here's the builder, but we also are gonna need them to look at the actual builders of them. And I wouldn't go with Pierce, but there's a bunch of other ones, there's E1, there's a whole bunch of list of people that do it. And I just.
Honda Pioneer
Yeah.
1000, 40 grand, all that stuff.
What was that?
Honda Pioneer 1000, 40,000, all that stuff.
I don't know.
S&R would have it built to, or would be built to the specifications that we need for fire protection, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And then, and in the contract and everything, it's the weight limits and everything, so when, if they put two, if they say you're gonna be able to ride 4 people on this and a patient, or what, I mean, I'm just, whatever, and the full tank of water and everything, when we run it across the scale, it's not gonna go over the weight limits of the machine?
There again, I'm never going to answer that question because it depends who the 4 people are.
Me and,
I mean,
Well, I know, well, the only thing is I know that Stratford had purchased one of these machines, and they had grossly underestimated the weight that they put on it, and then they had to get rid of it because, or, and they played around with shocks and springs and all kinds of things to try to get it up so that it didn't give them problems like it was. And I'm just, as a board member, I don't wanna see problems.
well,
I know that the fire department said that this is what they want, but saying what you want and getting the right thing sometimes is.
did you say, Kevin, you weren't sure what the weight capacity was?
no,
Or what did you say?
it's a sliding scale. It depends who you put on the machine versus the weight. Like you said, if you have Hattier on it, you know, you two probably equal me. So now if there's 4 of me,
I don't think we weigh that much.
you know, but I'm just,
Never mind.
so no, from the weight standpoint, there again, in the wintertime, you're gonna dump the water anyway.
Yeah.
You know, and it's how you wanna balance it. This is what they do. They're local. They're right there.
Did
I
they
can walk-
supply Hewlett's with theirs? Is that the one you said they were having problems with?
No, I said Stratford. I don't know who
Stratford.
built, I don't know who built Stratford.
I don't know who built
That's
Stratford.
like 15 years ago, so. we're not-
Oh, so that is irrelevant.
But it's still a concern of weight
Yeah.
limits and things like that. That's all I'm getting at.
Do other departments have a UTV?
Yeah, I wanna be careful. And in the area, as far as I know, we're the last ones with 4-wheelers.
What other UTVs do other, like, what does Hewitt have, you know?
Hewitt, I believe it's red, it's old, I don't know if that's a mule yet.
I think they have a Ranger.
Yeah, I don't know, I don't remember if it's a Ranger or a mule.
I think it's a Ranger 6x6.
Yeah, we got tracks on ours now, Hewitt. So, and then you go to Pittsville, Jerry has a John Deere, I believe Stratford has a Polaris. I believe the city of Marshall is getting a Polaris. Somebody else
Is
has.
there warranties with this?
Your manufacturer warranty, I mean, there again, if we got an issue, the only issue we're probably ever gonna have is blowing a track. And if a weld breaks or something, then we go to S&R. You know, and that's what's nice, it's 7 miles away.
Well, they come here too, I think, don't they?
Oh yeah, they come pick it up and pay them out of that.
And this is what your rank and file voted for?
This is what everybody voted for.
Okay. And that all passed with flying?
It all passed, Patty's got all the documentation.
Okay. So now, basically what you need to do is figure out the money. almost have to.
Right.
Either that or take less out of Fall Fest, because we're not gonna hand you more than what you need.
I don't want more than what we need.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
And the way you explained it the first time, you would have more than what you need.
It was like 5 or 6 grand more.
Yeah.
good.
So if your total is 54, 128, 22,
Yeah,
and the numbers you gave us, we have quite the variance. So what numbers do you actually need?
I don't know that because of interest and I'm not,
Interest on what, the savings accounts?
That
That
shouldn't
you know,
matter.
anything to do with what you need.
Yeah, you just have to tell us how much you want from where. But it has to equal 54, 128, 22.
correct.
But it doesn't, what you gave us.
No,
That's what I'm trying to say.
how do I explain this or what am I missing?
Or you can have a trailer, right? Why don't we come back?
Kevin, could we come
Doesn't
back to this
matter.
next month? And you're gonna get us some numbers for an aluminum trailer. You might be able to spend that extra $5,000-6,000.
I don't wanna spend the extra $5 or
I
$6.
understand that.
Okay.
Can we do it that way?
Whatever you guys want.
Okay, so then what do you need out of Fall Fest for the other?
Well, I'm gonna wait on it all.
Okay.
We'll just come back whenever.
Okay.
Do I got anything else? Oh, the innovation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Innovation grant.
Innovation grant, sat down with Everett from Marshall Fire. Basically, the grant opens in fall for 4 years, roughly. Would be 1.5 million a year for 4 years,
For who?
for the group, I'm gonna call
Who's the group?
it. Alls I'm doing is bringing the information back. As chiefs, me and Everett cannot make any decisions about it. Okay? None, zero, zip.
But is the group Marshfield McMillan, or is it Marshfield McMillan, Pittsville, Hewitt? Like, how big is it?
We don't know yet. It depends if other people wanna jump in. Cameron might jump in.
Okay,
Okay?
okay.
From that standpoint, that's what they come up with.
Who's they?
Who's Dana, right?
Oh,
Dana.
okay.
So we had, Dana was in with it. It's a rough number. It's a simple, easy number. It's 1.5 million a year, 4 years. It's basically, how it gets split out would be up to basically 20 politicians. 5 sitting here and 15 through the city of Marshfield. All I'm telling you guys, and Everett is telling his board, is about the same information.
Oh, you're looking for the big one.
You people would have to figure out who gets what for money. That is not up to us fire chiefs. We can't make any decisions on it.
So we would have to sit down with Marshfield and whoever else wants to sign on to this?
Yep. And then you guys would all have to fight out who gets what money, stuff like that.
I want it all.
Now, that's whatever you guys decide.
Okay. Now, did you find out, is there any downfall to this after the 4 years?
After the 4 years, if you keep it simplistic, after the 4 years, if there's no more grants, you don't find nothing, you don't like each other, you throw the paperwork away and you go back to what you were doing. The only thing a guy has to do, or should do, careful, what you should do is, I know how I would work it, but your budget for your fire and EMS has to increase 3% a year and stay the same, because after the 4 years, if it's all done, you have to be prepared to go back to what you were doing.
Okay, so what you're telling me is, this isn't gonna reduce our budget for the fire department at all? Correct? If we have to increase it 3%?
No.
Am I right or wrong?
The only certification you can do, even if with your supplemental shared revenue, is that maybe you can keep the same membership roster members and keep the same response. How do you say that you certify that you're taking the budget away because you're joining another group,
No.
but you're not changing the budget? That's a certification that you need to get the extra 40 grand out of your share, or whatever, 60 grand. I
So
think
you got
that's
$1.5
shared
million that's coming to fire and EMS, am I correct?
Correct, so let's say, I was gonna throw people
Okay,
off.
let's say you're gonna get 100,000.
Yep.
Okay. because McMillan is gonna suck into it, we know it. All right, so we're gonna get $100,000.
Yep.
Plus, we have to give you the current budget, including 3%.
No, the 100 grand would then come to offset fire and EMS budget.
Okay, that's
So
what I'm asking.
let's say our budget is 200,000 a year with the ambulance. We'd get 100,000 of that back, okay?
Mhm.
But you would still keep everything
And that would
current
come back
and
to
moving
the
up.
town.
Huh?
That would come back to the town.
Yeah, because fire department can't collect money. Now, if you decide not to take it from, whatever you do. Same with the city of Marshville.
So our ambulance contract is what, 78,000?
Yeah, 80, whatever it
Yeah.
is.
And that essentially that would cover that, right?
Yep.
We use your
Depends what the
number.
negotiation
Yeah, if we
is.
use your number.
Yeah, depends how you negotiate it.
Streets.
Yeah.
I think this would be a little more workable in the streets.
Well, whatever.
Because they got money in the pot too, though.
Yeah.
The city has nothing in the pot.
Yeah.
The highway department doesn't get any more money because of the fact that there's another road being put up, they just.
I
You
mean,
have to give the highway department more money because this is considered a state grant. And you cannot certify your budget for your shared supplement funds with state grants.
It all just sounds way too good to be true. That they're just gonna hand us money and life is hunky-dory.
We had a couple meetings because it did sound too good to be true. And we can't still figure out where the hiccup is.
Do they form a district or a commission or anything on that order?
You have to, and again, you're getting outside my pay grade.
No,
but-
I'm not.
Yeah, you are. It's basically, it'd be a 4-page contract. It is a loose contract. Then again, everybody can, if you want, it's a loose contract. After 4 years, that contract can be thrown away if there's no more monies. We are still McMillan Fire Department. Marshville is still Marshall Fire and Rescue. The opportunity it would lead to is all of us smaller fire departments, it would give us a better opportunity if the deal was set up right, where Marshall would automatically roll with an engine on a structure fire. We had a garage fire the other day and there was 3 chiefs and 4 assistant chiefs fighting a fire. We don't have people during the day, none of us. So the whole thing, everybody like, well, a chief can never fight a fight. No, man, if that's all that's there,
And
is
that
white
went to like
helmets.
3 boxes, right?
Huh?
That went to like 3 boxes.
Yeah.
And you had everybody in the area called, it wasn't just,
No, we reached out to Central and Lincoln and, I mean, we're all struggling. So any help that's available, especially in this innovation grant, even though I didn't believe in it to start, you know, it's an opportunity.
so I think we should go forward and talk with Marshfield.
Well, we need to see some paperwork first. I mean, all we've been doing is talking and going to Wisconsin Towns Association, and all they've been doing is talking, and where's the paperwork?
It's on the website. Dana gave it to John before he
Yeah.
left.
So, paperwork's on the website.
And I don't know if John gave it to the board.
I never,
I
The
never
only
seen
place
it.
I ever saw it was on the website. But
And
what,
is that,
that was after the board moved to approve to turn the money back into the state. Then
okay,
they went back, and I believe you also said that it was something to look into, so you and John looked into it, and then they came up with that summary, and it ended up on the website, and then he was getting contacted by chiefs. That's how this came about. Where the paperwork's on your website, that's all I can tell you. I've never seen a paper copy.
well, I guess
Norma, can you go on the website and get us,
yeah.
copies.
pick it out of there, yeah?
So
In
we
case
have
it's someplace
something-
else in your
it's
office.
probably a slideshow they printed off.
Well, it's a little more than the other report that you got, the one that Dana wrote, but it's in
Yeah.
a PDF, and it's easy enough to
But
print.
wouldn't it be like us going with well, Dana and Marshfield and us talking,
And Lee,
and Lee, yeah.
I'd like definitely for Lee to be involved in some of this. 'Cause like I said, sometimes it just sounds too good to be true.
Well, right.
And I don't have a problem sitting down with everybody and discussing all this, but I just wanna make sure it's gonna come out for the
So do you
town
wanna
at the end.
share that paperwork with Lee and then see what his
Yeah,
thoughts
I'll
are,
give him
and
a
then we can
call.
go from there?
Sure, I'll call Lee, he loves hearing from me.
I would too. Pigeon.
It's like, what did you do now? All right. So, that's where we're at with that.
Okay.
All right,
So are we putting those two back on the agenda then for next month?
yeah. You're also gonna have to, look at a transfer for next month too, from the checking account from last year, the balance.
Yeah.
Okay, for that $18,078 for that back funding. Check that one out.
I'll see if it's in
All right, rezone petition from Dave Lukowski. That was a rezone from,
Thanks, guys.
see you guys, a rezone from, what was it? Rural estate?
Farmland preservation to general
Oh,
ag.
farmland preservation to general ag. Like I said, there were 3 of us at that meeting. It was a mistake, because it was,
I
they
don't-
misunderstood what it was.
Your board always, ours is just a recommendation, the board can always
Override,
override.
yeah.
My question for this is why does it need to go from farmland preservation to,
Because he might
He
build a
doesn't
house
take
on
the-
it on
He
general
doesn't take the
ag.
credits.
And he doesn't use it because it's in an LLC.
okay.
That's why.
I move to approve the rezone petition from Dave Makowski, CPC.
Can you get a second? I'll second it. Any discussion? Which there should be.
Was a note from CPZ in there, is that the one that referenced that?
I think everything was in here for,
Yeah. The
whole shebang should be in here. Resolution, the whole shot, so. What are you looking for? As far as, not having enough in farmland preservation, we're fine there. And I think you checked that out already, and so did I. Okay, this is the one right here. So it's future development of a residence, and that's why you'd want to be in ag anyway, am I correct? Okay. Dave is sitting here if you got questions.
I do have one. So you want 38 and a half, right? Is that right? Rezone?
The parcel,
38 and a half acres.
whatever. I submitted this a couple of months ago.
Okay.
So whatever, yeah, the full parcel.
Okay. And
It's
then,
technically called a 40, but it's less than that with whatever, right away or squaring off, whatever.
I think if I'm reading this right, but then you want to use, but you're only saying you're gonna use 2 acres of that 38?
No. I'm using the whole parcel. I'm just rezoning from farmland preservation to
Right.
general ag.
Right, right. It says the residence area will only take up 2 acres.
The residence area
Well, it would
with,
have to be a minimum of 2 acres if you wanted to sell 2 acres to, correct? Build a house,
Correct.
yeah.
standard rezone request. I've
Yeah.
done these before, and to rezone for, out of farmland preservation, which does not benefit, like a non-individual, which is in this case an LLC. So it was,
Yeah, he gets he doesn't utilize any of the credits because it is an LLC, and you can't give it then. So being in farmland preservation actually does not help you in any way, shape, or
hurts you.
form. It hurts you, yes.
Correct. Unless you want the financial incentive by being in farmland preservation, which you cannot claim as an LLC.
Right.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
No.
So all the farms that are LLCs now, or they can't take advantage of that?
Farmland preservation credit, you cannot apply for farmland preservation credit for an LLC.
No.
And I don't, and can't for mine. You can be in farmland preservation, but not putting the credit. The credit is a cash credit, it applies on the, I think it's the FC-A form on the Wisconsin tax return.
Yes, it is.
General ag is, farmland pres is general ag on a little steroids, so they give you back a $10 an acre credit. However, it hampers whatever you want to do with the property, and you cannot actually have a animal to something where you couldn't have 3 cows on a parcel if you break it off of a farmland pres. It becomes, that's zoning, rural residential perhaps, Dorothy, or it becomes something more restrictive. General ag just fits it down to only requiring a 10-acre parcel, but 2 acres for the house. Still a 10-acre parcel to encompass having a farm and ag use of the remaining acreage.
Anything else? Want a roll call vote? Norma?
Ed,
Aye.
Jeff,
Aye.
Dave,
No.
Nicole,
Aye.
Rod.
Aye.
Motion carried. Don't let me forget, we gotta sign the resolution.
Yep.
All right, the solar energy system ordinance. You guys all got your copies? Here's one. Here it is. So I gotta sign these too, don't I?
Is Aiken a member that counts names on this one?
Yes. Write it on. He's not here anymore.
Yeah.
So, or just scribble it out.
But mine's
Yeah.
I move to approve the solar energy system ordinance.
Chapter 511.
Chapter 511.
That's what it says, right?
Well, not on the agenda, it doesn't, but on the
No, but I-
ordinance it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we get a second?
Sure.
Anybody for discussion anyway? Something? All right, what do we got? We have a solar ordinance. Well, it's not really an ordinance, well, it's a, whatever. A licensing agreement, basically, if you read the.
So we can add to it or subtract.
Right, we can amend it.
as
Yeah,
we want.
yeah, we can,
And Lee came up with this original,
yeah,
yeah, right?
yeah. I think you guys seen, I sent the notations of Lee also. with
Yes,
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, you did, sorry.
yeah,
that's here.
so they all got that too, or you all got that too. So, we have a motion. Is there any more discussion? Anybody? Roll call.
Jeff,
Aye.
Jess,
Aye.
Dave,
Aye.
Nicole,
Aye.
Rod.
Okay. For the next one, battery storage ordinance.
I
And
move,
that is creating chapter 550.
I move to approve creating chapter 515, the battery energy storage systems and substations ordinance.
Can we get a second? Dave? Any discussion? back to the same thing again. He said with these, from when I talked to Lee, you can ask him to build a fence around it. That's gonna be about the extent for the battery storage. So. Roll call vote, please.
Deb?
Aye.
Deb?
Aye.
Dave? Nicole?
Aye.
Rod?
Okay, and we're done with that. Now we're to the conditional use permit for utility solar farm. And the next one right after that is the rezone from rural estate to general ag for the One Energy. I have a question. All we have received basically is a printout of a slideshow for information. Do you guys have a mitigation plan, an operational plan, a development plan?
All of that was submitted to the county and we were told it was sent to the town as part of the process of applying for the county.
Would we get any of that?
Nothing on the desk that we saw.
I got nothing, and normally they send it out to us as a board.
Right,
Also,
I got
I mean,
nothing.
the clerk gets it and us, so
Yeah,
they didn't share.
no. Before we vote on this, I'd like to delay this, like the board to delay this until we can take a look at that, because we haven't seen anything.
Make a motion, gets tabled till next month.
A second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. We're gonna table you until next month. We need to get some information. So it's gonna be up to you guys to get it to us. Whether you go through the county or whatever, I don't know what you submitted them because we got nothing. All we got for paperwork was the printout of the slideshows. That's it.
Can you give us formal action on the actual documents that you want us to provide so we make sure
Yeah.
that there's no missing here?
Mitigation plan, your operational plan, your development plan,
Mitigation for what?
the neighbors that live there, of course. And your access plans, and a map that we can read, because all we got is
Anything else
that.
that you submitted to the county?
Yeah, exactly, whatever else you submitted, so.
We were told by the county that it was all sent to the clerk. And
I'm
that
sorry?
that
Well, we didn't get it.
disseminated. I know I can't control what happens after the county sends it out.
Well, maybe it was a slip up on their part too, so.
I do have printed copies of what we submitted, and I'd like to, if you would accept it, I can give you the printed copies of those.
Or you could send them to Norma, or she could run copies and
Yeah.
take a look at it next month,
Okay.
all right?
There's just 3 of them. 6 of each.
And like I said, Norma, did you get my list? Mitigation plan?
Yep.
Operational plan, development plan, and I want road access plan. I'd like to see a bigger map.
Bigger map?
Yeah, something we decide on a piece of 8x11.5 paper. All right, next item, Scott Road contract. That
Are we
contract
skipping
is
20?
This page, huh?
Are we skipping 20?
That's the reason we just did it together.
Oh, we did them together?
Yeah, I read them both off.
I thought you were just being proactive.
Nicole, you already voted for it.
Table till next month.
Actually, we didn't do a roll call vote, did we?
Didn't have to.
Didn't have to for that.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Scott Road contract, this is for, to have an engineer check our road as the project is going. And if, the professional engineer is 146 an hour, and the rate for engineering technician is 95 an hour. Which breaks down to our share is 10% of either one of those.
What were those numbers?
146, you got it in front of you, Dave, it's on a piece of paper.
Yep.
And that is for the professional engineer. And for the engineering technician, it's 95 an hour.
Initially, mine was 60 to 80 dollars total.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not a major issue. The trailer's gone.
Trailer's gone. so-
Yep, they can be in the ditch. Well, really, that's about what it amounted to.
There it goes.
So I need a motion.
Yeah, I move to adopt a professional services agreement with Quest Engineering.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Second.
Any discussion? Can I do a roll call with the contract business?
Yeah. Deb?
Which one are we going with?
What do you mean, which one? Either one, whatever needed out there at the time. They're gonna go with the engineering technician,
Oh, I thought we were picking either go with a technician or go with
No,
okay.
but if we need a professional
I-
out there, okay. We're going with both of them if we need them. We might not need anybody.
Well, they're gonna need somebody, because they're gonna find soft spots and other things that need to be addressed. And I trust these guys to tell the other guys that they gotta do something with it versus
And they
the
will.
guys.
And we had the same thing over on Man, where there was a guy working, where was it, Kurt? Was that Stratford at the time?
Spencer,
Or Spencer, where he would just run down and take a look if somebody had a question?
yeah, Blake lives over that way, you gotta drive through here anyway.
Yeah, so I mean, it wasn't an issue, it worked out well. Roll call.
Deb,
Aye.
Jeff,
Aye.
Dave,
Aye.
Nicole,
Aye.
Rod.
Right.
Treasurer appointment.
Move to appoint Donna for a 3-year term.
3 years?
3 years.
I'll second that.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Nicole, that's what we did the last one too. It was
Just
3.
three? Yeah, it doesn't
I
matter.
thought it was one, but that's why I was.
Well, actually,
No, we
it turned
extended
out
it.
to be that way because they went from August until May, so it wasn't quite a year.
Okay.
We
So-
extended it to get it on.
And it don't matter anyway because she can put it anytime she wants, so.
Yeah, okay.
What's the date, would be 6/8?
Did I quit?
Norman tied me to the chair.
Move to adjourn.
Need a second?
I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Do not anybody go anywhere. You've got a resolution to sign.
We got this, it's on the sign.
All right, this goes back to Quest. I just signed it. Resolution for
Bye. But I think we'll see you next week.
I can't move anymore. Is there a doctor in the house?
Donna, I would tell them you want to stay. Yeah. So I tell them you want to stay.